Carrie Underwood took on a brand new challenge this season, joining the judging panel on American Idol. But will the Season 4 winner return for Season 24? The answer is still up in the air, though Underwood isn't ruling anything out. In a May 2025 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Underwood was asked point-blank if she'd be back next season. Her response? "I don't know," she said with a smile. "There's lots to contemplate." While no official announcement has been made regarding her return, there's plenty of appreciation for what she brought to the table. American Idol showrunner and executive producer Megan Michaels-Wolflick reflected on Underwood's impact during a May interview with TV Line. "I think she brought so much," Wolflick shared. "She really had to carve out her own role. She was stepping into the shoes of a former judge, but she needed to be her own person, and she definitely did that." Wolflick continued, "She added this wonderful nostalgia factor, but she also didn't shy away from giving real, constructive feedback, which is exactly what the contestants need. She remembers how hard she was pushed every week back in her day, and she brought that same energy to her critiques. I hope people loved what she did. And there was even a surprise element to her presence on the panel. She's a bit of a discovery, too. I mean, who knew she was such a metalhead?" Wolflick laughed. In a May 29th Idol to Icon YouTube video, Underwood reflected on what it meant to return to the show in a totally new role. "I definitely feel like I've grown as a judge," she said. "Obviously, this was a new role for me, and I was nervous about what I'd say, how I'd give advice, if I'd be helpful." She continued, "When you've never been in a certain position before, you're not sure how you'll come across. But more than anything, I wanted to offer real, constructive advice and help the hopefuls on their journey." Underwood emphasized that the experience wasn't about her. "Sure, I want the audience to enjoy what we're doing, but at the end of the day, it's about the contestants. It's about making their moment count. That's what I wanted to be a part of." What started as a fun and creative getaway for American Idol Season 23 contestants took a dramatic turn when 8th-place finalist Josh King was rushed to the hospital after experiencing severe, unexplained pain. In a candid Instagram post, King opened up about the frightening ordeal, sharing a hospital photo alongside fellow contestants Skylar Marie Thompson and Grayson Torrance, who visited to show their support. "The first day went great," King recalled. "I got to hang out with the gang and had a solid night's sleep. The next day was just as good, spent time by the river, performed at the Special Olympics with everyone, wrote some songs. But things quickly took a turn. I started feeling a bit off iffy, I guess you could say. I went to bed hoping it would pass, but woke up the next morning completely unable to move. The pain was unbearable. I ended up vomiting everything left in my stomach." With his condition worsening, King was rushed to the ER by retreat host Nina Dyke's husband. He spent the rest of the weekend in the hospital under close observation. "My resting heart rate hovered around 125 to 130 BPM all Saturday, and even the slightest movement felt like torture," he shared. "Doctors eventually diagnosed me with SIRS, systemic inflammatory response syndrome, but even they weren't completely sure. They said my heart was under major stress and I had to be monitored for 2 nights. SIRS, according to the Mayo Clinic, is a serious, potentially life-threatening condition triggered by the body's extreme response to various stressors. For King, those stressors included dehydration, fatigue, stress, and heat exhaustion. Fortunately, there's good news. I was released today and am on the mend," he wrote. "If you're wondering why I've been quiet lately, it's because my health took a pretty hard hit. But my Idol family came through for me again, just like they always do.